Hi, it's Corrine, and today I am making a 12 by 12 layout using the Pink Paisley Portfolio Collection. And here you see I've already adhered down this 8.5 by 11 piece of paper to a 12 by 12 gray piece of basil cardstock. That sentiment at the top, it says, "I completely adore you," I printed out from my silhouette, and also the Pink Paisley collection, the portfolio collection, I downloaded from the Pink Paisley website. So I printed that 8.5 by 11 from my computer as well, and I stitched around the edges of the 8.5 by 11. I'll give you a little bit of a close-up right here. So I did prepare that ahead of time. And I'm using my Signo white gel pen just to go around the edges of this layout. I think the white looks great against the gray background. Here's another piece of paper that I cut out using the portfolio collection. I'm going to go around the edges with my London Fog Memento ink. It's very light, so it just gives it a little bit of a border. This circle background I cut out using the silhouette. Pretty much everything you see on this layout was cut out from the silhouette. So I'm just adding little dots of glue to adhere it down. And it's kind of hard to see on camera, but I did use the paper collection as well for that. My paper, or my photo here, is a 4.5 by 6.5. I left a little bit of a white border, and in the silhouette, I very lightly used the word thankful on there because that's a picture of my son and I'm so thankful for him. Here's a little piece of a file tab that I'm going to add to the side of the 8.5 by 11. I do have a video if you're interested in seeing how I designed all this on my silhouette that will also be probably previous to this video. So if you'd like, you can check that out as well. It just shows how I designed all the cutouts for this. I'm just cutting out little banners here. I'm using my Scotch Quick Dry Glue to add those. Stars, I'm going to ink the edges. Here I have some Heidi Swapp Pink Paisley hearts, and I'm going to ink them with a little bit of black soot and use a paper towel to wipe it off. And it gives it just almost a gray look to it. Super pretty. When you wipe it off, the color only stays on the non-embossed areas. So it has chevrons as the designs on them. You should be able to see that a little bit better in the pictures at the end of this. I'm just going to add a pop dot to the end of that one. And I had to move it off, so I wanted to add a little hot glue to make sure that it did stay down. Here I made my own epoxy sticker using Making Memories pebbles, and I cut out that piece of paper from the silhouette. So I'm going to add that up here at the top. And here are straws that I got from Hobby Lobby. They're called Stylish Sticks. They're in a gray chevron, so I'm just going to eyeball that, cut it, and add some hot glue to that to adhere that down. I decided I wanted to add a few enamel dots, and I'm going to use the Teresa Collins in yellow just to give it a little pop of color and bring that yellow banner in. And here I'm going to use a little bit of crochet twine. And I realize that's not quite enough, so I'm going to cut off a little bit more and add that around those banners there. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will have the link to where I got the pink paisley paper down in the description box below.